Georgia. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Scanning the field, it's Joseph. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. If that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Berry. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop him.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The handoff from the shotgun. He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, LSU. Way too much speed on that play.
With all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He shreds the tackle. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Play fake, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back. It's Knight. Bringing pressure. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Where these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Gamecocks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. He keeps it on the design run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Caught behind the line. It's Reed. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
On the jet sweep. Breaks free. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Joseph. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. And
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
BAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The pass rush closing in. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Knight. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The Gamecocks will crank up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. Quarterback drops back. Finds the running back for a 4th down catch. Out of bounds, about a yard short of the marker. Turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's Green. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to pass. It's Joseph. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You know, on a slant route, you like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And the Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Connors. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And looking for a big play here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, South Carolina. They were not going to catch him that time.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And it's a bunch formation. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Looks like LSU has the first down. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back, it's Joseph. He escapes the pocket. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. He'll hand it off. Great cut there. Tiny space at the 20. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And the Gamecocks looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where we've got to get a little gritty because what seemed like a drive we were happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, they trapped him for a sack. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Now, you got to give the defense some credit on this one. They came out in dime with 6 defensive backs on the field to try to lock down all these playmakers with that much speed on the field. They were quick to jump on the quarterback when he decided to take it himself. Good play there by the D to set up this 4th down.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Moves the ball to 25, good enough for a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
He finds his target, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Can he get there on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Grab down the middle. It's Higgins. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
To throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They keep him guessing with a run. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And now the running back's got it again. Fights through the tackler. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Takes the grab with plenty of room to run. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. And the Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry out. Back to throw. It's Knight. On the move now. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. That LSU offense back onto the field. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
big gain by the back, but let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Grab behind the line with screen. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Back to throw. It's Joseph. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Using his legs, it's Sperry. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We reach the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing, and here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the play fake on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Big play there by the sophomore quarterback.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. 1st down to the 48. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Knight. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The Gamecocks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great catch and run for 6. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the ground, it's Berry.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
How about it? Another first down. The clock keeps ticking down as this running back's yardage keeps ticking up. He's piling up these yards as we approach the final stretch today in the fourth quarter.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. Refuses to go down. The tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Grinding away on the ground. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
He'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's knocked away, incomplete, 4th down now.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the 1st down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Using his legs, it's buried. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They're going to run it. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Little eye candy here from the offense in pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, they can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.